Hey, welcome back. It's been a minute. Anyway, finally back out here in the shop, and I bought a new project. It is, well, I'm going green. Decided to hop on the bandwagon, all the people getting the green cars nowadays. You know, the Teslas and, you know, all that kind of stuff. So, got myself a new project. Yeah. Let's take a look at it. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, you son of a... So this is my new project.
Dear God, it's beautiful.
I told you it's green.
Oh, look at that.
This is a 1985 Pontiac 6000 wagon.
Look at all this floor space. So much aerobics in here. So many activities.
In green, two-tone. Actually, it's green, on green, on green.
How neat is that?
Now hold on, I know I've lost some of you.
No good.
This is going to be a cool project. It's a relatively solid car. I mean, it does have rust down here on the bottom. 90% of this, surface rust, minus the hole in the door. That's all surface rust. If we move on to the back here, hatch, mint, no rust. Even if we pick it up, I mean, the struts are good too, that's impressive. No rust, no rot. It smells like cigarettes, but no rot. It's not rotted up in here. Yeah, we got some more surface rust on this side. This is the only other hole, which honestly isn't that bad. And it's got 4 mud flaps. How can you go wrong with 4 mud flaps? Okay, it's got 6 mud flaps because this flaps and the other one flaps. So we need those. Again, this side, surface rust on the doors and stuff, but look at the rockers. Those are solid. So I bought this thing, supposedly had a bad 2.8 liter, because it looked pretty good. I've always liked Pontiac 6000s, I've always liked A-body GMs, because my first car was an 89 Buick Century with an Iron Duke. So I've kind of wanted one for a project. You don't ever see the wagons, and you don't ever see Pontiac 6000s anymore, especially not in green, two-tone green. So my plan here, fix up the interior. I don't know about the body yet. And swap in a 3800 supercharged V6 with its automatic transmission, or do a LS4 with its automatic transmission out of an Impala SS. Undecided. I kind of like the V6 option since, you know, I have experience. I want to have this be like a unsuspecting fast car. I got some dents here in the fender I got to get out too. Obviously the hood has got a little bit of a dentaroo over there. It did not have a grill. I found one on eBay used and I threw that in there so it looks a lot better. Does need the plastic panel that the headlights and stuff mount to. Found one of those too. Maybe I'll have that here soon. But that's the plan. Now the question is, do I sand all the rust down to bare metal, primer, and respray this thing? Because I do have factory window sticker. It says paint exterior upper light sage metallic, paint exterior lower medium sage metallic. So I could sand the rust and paint it and make it look decent, or I could leave it looking like this. Maybe try some of that Vice Grip Garage roll on paint on clear coat self-leveling stuff he just came out with. I don't know what the plan is. As far as the interior is concerned, I mean, it's green, but the dash is in nice shape. Got no cracks on the dash, no cracks in the vents. You know, it's got fancy aftermarket radio. That's got to go. And everything's in decent shape. The seats are, you know, little tears and stuff in them, but nothing we couldn't fix with like a cheap Mexican blanket or something like that. Pretty sure I can fix the door panel there where she's torn up. Got to pull the headliner out, redo that. But done that in some of the Fieros before too. And I think find some new carpet for it maybe. It smells heavy like cigarette smoke in here. It's pretty bad. You know, it's got a pretty cool dash. There's the title. Clean title too, by the way. Yeah, 176,000 miles on it. I'm gonna throw the keys, but yeah, I mean, everything works. It's carbureted. It's only the second carbureted car I've ever owned. We got lightage. Says we got a half tank of fuel. Don't know about that. There, we even got lightage in the back. So it supposedly had a bad 2.8. The oil in it looks horrible, but it does start. Doesn't run that great. Doesn't want to idle. Come on, buddy, you can do it. Oh. So yeah, I mean, it runs-ish. Had it in gear earlier, and it does roll backwards, and it does go forwards. Take a look under the hood. Got a custom hood release. There you go. Mighty carbureted 2.8. I'm telling you, I think a 3800 supercharged V6 in here would look amazing. Smaller pulley, all that wonderful stuff. Maybe have 300 and some horsepower, 350-ish horsepower, maybe 400. Maybe go crazy and turbocharge it, take the supercharger off. I don't know. But yeah, that's where we're at. This is the project. And don't worry, Pace Car Fiero is still here, working on it. Got the engine half out. Don't worry about the Corvette wheels. Trans Am still here. Got a top secret engine in there installed-ish. Not at all. That's still gonna happen too. But you know, I needed more non-running cars than running cars, okay? Anyway, let me see if I can get this running good enough to get it out of here, so then I can move the Fiero, and then we can put this on the lift. Let's take a look at the underside of it, and maybe change the oil on it. Got a little bit of old oil up there that would go okay in this. All right, so I'll be back once I get it on the lift, if I get it on the lift. Man, it's getting cold out here. So here we are underneath the car. You can see it is very leaky as it's dripping metallic-y oil down there. But subframe, solid. Flashlight over here. Ooh, yeah, she's wet. Fuel pump. Anyway, there's where the subframe mounts on. You can see there's no rust there. Radiator, lower radiator support, not rusted. This side, where the subframe bolts on, not rusted. Some surface rust on the subframe, nothing too bad. Body mount area back here, or subframe mount area back here, not rusty. This side, not rusty. The underside of this car. Just look at it.
Dear God, it's beautiful.
Like, solid. The body plugs, still in it. Those always rust out. These and Fieros. Ask me how I know. It's a little bit of surface rust up here by the rocker. Not too bad. In the fuel lines and brake lines, a little bit there. Move back here to where the rear suspension is. I mean, surface rust, but not bad. This side, same deal. So, oil soaked that it couldn't rust. Come back here. I mean, it's packed full of dirt, but it's not bad. Fuel tank, That's trunk floor. That's fuel tank. I'm an idiot. I mean, back here, not bad. I mean, pretty clean considering this is a 1985. We might have a wheel cylinder leaking on that side. I already know we need all the suspension stuff. Fuel tank. I believe that leaks because I can smell gas sometimes. But I mean, I'll be able to take it out. This car is not bad. You can get a better look at the rust underneath. I mean, it is just surface rust, believe it or not. Same up there. I mean, here is where it got a little soft, but I can fix that. That up there, just surface rust. Go over here to the driver's side. Solid. This wheel arch. The back side, pretty solid. A little bit of rust right here. It's fixable. Door, surface rust. Front door, surface rust until you get to the hole.
Would you look at that?
Yeah, there's a few more blemishes on the car.
Oh my gosh, just look at it.
That's where you put the donations for the project. You can just put them in there. I'll collect them later. Front fender, not bad. I mean, you see my point? I mean, other than, I know people aren't gonna like it because it's an 80s car.
Well, it's a 78.
And it's green and it's front wheel drive and all that. I like it. So it's definitely a dang solid car for what I want to do. But we have a massive oil leak from this thing, or coolant, or all of the above. I mean, it's, oh hey. There's a hole in the oil pan right there, which you can see. It's got a rod cap or a connecting rod hanging out of it. That's why it doesn't knock anymore.
A great success.
Gotta fish that out of there. Pliers. Yeah, these will work. Let's see. Well, I don't think I can get that out of there. But yeah. Definitely hucked a rod. That explains that. Oh, yeah. It's alright, because that was what I was told, is that it had thrown a rod, so it needed an engine. Come on, rag. There we go. So I don't think I'm going to change the oil, because it's going to pour back out. So that's my Pontiac 6000. It's cool. So yeah, I guess what I'm going to do with this thing is kind of clean it up. Maybe start messing around with the interior a little bit. Find a 3800 engine and trans to put in it. Or LS4. I keep thinking LS4 too. I don't know. So I guess that's where I need help. LS4, 3800. It's already got a V6. It'd be cool to stay with a V6. And then body. Fix the rust. Paint it. Leave it how it is. Do the 80s patina. I don't know. Let me know what you think. I'm gonna leave this off there. I know, short video, but I'm gonna try to get back into doing this stuff. Like I said, I've got the engine half out of the pace car Fiero. I gotta finish up that video. So I probably should get to work on pulling that engine. Anyway, hey, if you made it this far, thanks for watching. You can let me know what you think of my crazy 80s car obsessions. And make sure to leave a like, leave a comment, subscribe if you haven't. Got a lot of projects, just I need to get out here and work on them. Anyway, thanks guys, and I will see you on the next one.